Welcome to my X-Men Fancast Part 2. I have a Part 1 just before this video, so check that out if you haven't done that already. So first up, Alan Ritchson as Cable. This guy is kind of the perfect pick for this. I mean, they want to cast this guy as every superhero, I get it, but I think he's kind of most suited for Cable. I kind of wanted to see him as Sabretooth as well, but I think he's ultimately better as Cable. Speaking of Sabretooth, I think Alexander Skarsgård could be Sabretooth. We see him here in The Northman, absolutely fucking jacked. And I think if he went back on this regimen, looked kind of like this and got some chops and got some of the prosthetics on his fingers and all that, we have Sabretooth on our hands, everybody. So yeah, Sabretooth's one of my favorite villains. So yeah, this is a good pick for Sabretooth. Natalie Dyer from Stranger Things, she would be a great Kitty Pryde. I mean, this is a perfect pick. I think that kind of no notes on this one. She's perfect for this. He might be a little bit young, but we're going young, I guess. Although Forge, Cable, and Bishop could be older for sure. Anyway, Dakota Beavers for Forge. He was in Prey. And I think he would be good for Forge. Sonoya Mizuno for Psylocke. This is one of my favorite characters, and she is, I think, an internet favorite for this next run. This picture here is, I think, Olivia Munn from the old one, but up here in the top left, that's her in the top right. And yeah, I think she would be perfect. This is sort of a tough one too, because ideally she would be British-Japanese or Japanese-British and be a British person to speak Japanese. I know Psylocke has a lot of kind of a muddied history, kind of complicated in the comics, but let's just go with the British-Japanese version. And yeah, I think that would be the best. But yeah, Sonoya Mizuno, I think, would be good here. I would just recast Anya Taylor-Joy for Magic. She's just so perfect. If you have a better idea, let me know. But she's still in the right age range and all that. And Magic's one of those characters that's gotten much more popular in recent years, and for good reason. But I had a hard time trying to find somebody that would be good for this. And if they just recast her, it's just like, whatever, New Mutants, like, almost doesn't even count. No kidding, but no offense. But yeah, I would just, she's just perfect in that role. Sam Witwer for Mr. Sinister. So this is an internet favorite, and I kind of agree with this one. Some of them I'm really against, like Alexandra Daddario and Henry Cavill for Rogue and Wolverine. But this one I think is pretty good. Bryan Cranston was rumored for this role for the longest time. He might be getting too old at this point, but he will be in a lot of makeup, so it doesn't really matter. But this is a good, decent pick. And apparently, the rumor on the street is Mr. Sinister is the villain for the first movie. And maybe they're just kind of copying X-Men 97, like making it mainly about Mr. Sinister first, and then we get the Magneto. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. This is a good pick. I apologize for confusing Mark Strong and Stanley Tucci for Professor X in the last video. So either one of those for Professor X would be good, I think. Yeah, basically, other than that, other main cast I think I'm missing at this point is basically Iceman, and I still haven't had a Rogue pick yet. And if there's any others, let me know what you think. But basically, yeah, I think the main cast needs to be 20s to early 30s, Jubilee being the youngest. Wolverine can be a little bit older, and all the future bros, Forge, Cable, and Bishop can be a little bit older as well. But Cyclops and Storm and Beast and all that kind of have to be a similar age, I think, and on the younger side, especially if they're going to kind of lead the charge for the MCU. My opinion, my speculation is that post-Secret Wars, we're going full X-Men for the MCU. And then spin-offs, X-Force, all of that stuff, Excalibur even. I think we're going to have a lot of X-Men going forward after Secret Wars, just to kind of switch things up. There'll still be other movies and shit, but I don't know. I think they're like Secret Wars sort of soft resets the comics in some ways, and maybe it'll soft reset the MCU as well. And yeah, this is going to be a big deal, and hopefully, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm cautiously and nervously optimistic about it, because this is my favorite Marvel thing. Again, 90s kid, elder millennial, never had a Spider-Man phase in my life, all about X-Men all day. So yeah, let me know what you think, and what are some other characters that I should do. Thank you.